destruction of a nation starts with destroying the family. Both parents are needed to provide for and protect their children. Mass incarcerations occurring in the U.S. are disproportionately those of black men and women, which may be having a devastating, profound, and crippling effect on the black family. There are many indicators of the profound impact of disproportionate rates of incarceration in communities of color, but perhaps the most stark among these are the data generated by the U.S. Department of Justice, which project that if current trends continue, 1 of every 3 black males born today will go to prison in his lifetime, as will 1 of every 6 Latino males. Rates of incarceration for women overall are lower than for men, but similar racial ethnic disparities pertain. Regardless of what one views as the cause of this situation, it should be deeply disturbing to all Americans that these figures represent the future for a generation of children growing up today. Despite changes in leadership and growing attention to issues of racial and ethnic disparity in recent years, these disparities in criminal justice decision-making still persist at every level of the criminal justice system. This does not necessarily suggest that these outcomes represent conscious efforts to discriminate, but they nonetheless contribute to excessive rates of imprisonment for thousands of black and Latino men and women. Disparities in processing have been seen most prominently in the area of law enforcement, with documentation of widespread racial profiling in recent years. Disparity practices of law enforcement related to the war on drugs have been well documented in many jurisdictions, and in combination with sentencing policies, represent the most significant contributor to the disproportionate rates of incarceration. Mass incarcerations occurring in my community has affected many families right here in my neighborhood. And today, we're going to have some interviews with some people that have experienced imprisonment, and we're going to get down to suggestions on what we can do to change the prison policies.
Yeah, brother. You sound like you hardcore in this. What you doing over here?
I'm telling you, man, the research I did on mass incarcerations pertaining to communities of color has such an impact on me. I had to come out in the community today, man, and just make sure that my supporting documents are true and exact, man, because I think they are.
Hey, my circle of friends. Hey, can you prove it to me?
Yeah, man.
You know, I don't think it's that bad.
I can get a young brother right now in the community. And here come my brother right now.
What?
Yo, Sue Lee, what up?
Hey.
Yo, man, don't take this personal, man. You got a few minutes? We just want to ask you a couple of questions, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, here's the deal, man. You've been incarcerated before, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19 years old, he's been incarcerated. How many times you been incarcerated, Sue Lee?
Twice in Philly and once here.
Twice in Philly. Once in New York. He's 19 years old. This goes to show you that the Bureau Department of Justice and their statistics are not lying, man. I just want to tell you one thing, Shuli. You know, your experience is not unique in communities of color. You know, thousands of black and Latino men and women are going to prison at alarming rates, man. And so I'm doing some research to find out if we can find some ways or some suggestions to change those imprisonment policies and how law enforcement is targeting communities of color. You know, right now, currently, as we speak, they're in courts. You know, they're trying to say that stop and frisk is
ethical.
Right.
Is it ethical or not?
Is it violating civil rights?
Yeah.
However, this is not new. This stop and frisk been going on in this neighborhood, particularly in our community, forever.
And a day.
That's what I'm saying. So you know, this is not new to us. I mean, we've been affected by being targeted unfairly, and we've been subjected to going to jail, going to prison, and the impact on our families is devastating, man. So you know, this is the purpose of our interview today, man. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, bro.
Please. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Before you go, let me ask you one more question. What policies or changes that you think can be made to help you know, change what's going on in our community as far as...
If you had one law you would like to change right
like,
now, which
the
one?
one law is stop and frisk, man.
Hey, stop and frisk.
At the end of the day, that's violating human rights. You don't know if that guy, somebody want to kill him. There's got to be a reason for everything. So
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. All right.
That. Thanks a lot. Peace. Stay up, man.
Yo, kid, I'm not convinced. Come on, let's take a little walk.
All right, let's do this, man.
All
I'm
right.
sure that we can find...
Yeah.
We can find someone else in the community that that'll be willing to talk to us today.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't see nobody down the block, but we're going to find somebody.
Yeah,
guaranteed. All right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So,
I think we should check out maybe...
hold on. Wait. Yeah. How about the laundry room? Come on.
See what's in there.
Yeah, let's
It's
see.
Saturday. One of my homies got to be here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Here goes my man Rico.
Who?
Rico.
Yeah?
Yo, what up, Rico?
What's up, man?
Hey, yo, listen, man. Today we're doing a documentary. It's a school project. It's about incarcerations, the disparities with the criminal justice system. And I'd like to ask you a few questions. You got some time?
Sure, I got it.
All right. Okay, cool. You've been incarcerated before, right?
Yes,
How many times?
37 times.
37 times. That's
So
30
you're trying to say that this is a Hispanic man who's been in jail 37 times?
I don't know. Ask him. Are you Hispanic?
Yes, I am.
And
All right.
you've been incarcerated 37 times.
37 times.
So there's been. Is it a fair assumption that you've been stopped and frisked on more than one occasion?
Sure, I have. I mean, a lot of the times that I've been incarcerated always came from, like, you know, being stopped and searched and they found something on me or whatever, usually drugs, because I was addicted to drugs for a long time. And, you know, I had that sickness, you know. I'm dealing with the addiction. I don't get high anymore, but yeah, I definitely got arrested for just being stopped. Might have been my clothes or the way I looked or the area I was in.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Rico, let me ask you a question. Do you think that that the criminal justice system is unfairly targeting communities of color, and which results in thousands of Latino and black men and women going to prison unfairly?
Yes. I mean, it's always bothered me that they say this is a free country and you should be able to go anywhere and say whatever you want. But truthfully, if you're black or Hispanic and you're outside at a certain time in whatever neighborhood, they're gonna stop you and they're gonna ask you, you know, what are you doing there? Do you have ID? And if you don't have ID, you're going in. That's just the way it is.
Guess that sums that up.
Tell you something else, Alan. If there was anything that I would like to see change, it wouldn't be a law, because the law says that every man is innocent until proven guilty. But I wanted to reflect, you know, our track record. A lot of times blacks and Hispanics are guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, true. It's
You
the
go to-
opposite way.
Right, you go to prison and you stay in prison until your trial, and then if you beat it or whatever, you know, the end result. That's what
Yeah,
determines
keep us
everything.
inside
Right.
is to keep us incarcerated, you know?
To keep you.
That way, you're not out here to circulate. True?
Yeah, that's true. I guess what you're talking about is the inequality with resources. I understand that, you know, black and Hispanic men and women don't have the resources they need to properly protect their civil rights in the criminal justice system. When it comes to the courts, you know, the whites can afford lawyers, they can afford bail. We can't. So we stay
True.
incarcerated.
True.
And ultimately, we end up not taking it to trial. At most times, people, you know, would rather, myself included, would rather just take the time to get it over with, so that it's not going to cost my family or myself all this money to try to pay for a lawyer to help us in a case that's really
Ooh.
gonna end up with negative results anyway. So,
Oh, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
Rico, I want to thank you for taking this time to do this interview, brother. Thank you.
Whatever. Anything to help the cause.
Thanks a lot, man. Come
All
on, let's
right.
go back on as we were.
I guess you all
Peace.
right. Oh, shit. All right. All right. I hear you. If that's the case, this whole community could be a movie. Yo.
I'm just trying to tell you one thing right quick, Ness. This impact of incarcerations in communities of color, particularly my own neighborhood right here in Harlem,
Yeah.
does have a devastating effect on the family, man. As you can see from the interviews we've conducted so far, you know, it's real.
Well, check this out. Well, I can prove to you it's real. Check this shit out. All right?
Race, class, and disparities within the criminal justice system.
Why?
Is because of my personal experience with the criminal justice system. I spent a lot of time incarcerated, and I personally know the devastating effects it has on the family. You know, specifically, I'm still dealing with issues with my own children and the time and how it affected them. You know, my time being away from them and the time that I missed. You know, watching them grow.